Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Since it is now Christmas break and I am no longer required to learn, I can spend my time making more important things. For example, overanalyzing and dissecting a classic Christmas movie and ruining the good message it is trying to instill in our corrupt hearts. For myself, Rudolph is a very special movie. My family and I watch it every year before we go to sleep and prepare for Christmas morning. After maturing over my small amount of life, I think I have enough ego and intelligence to destroy the message of the movie. So if you do enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my playlist for other content similar to this, and hopefully we can reach 75 subscribers by Christmas. Unlikely, but who knows. Before I start my acid trip theory and lose the last grips of my sanity, Merry Christmas! And with no shame or remorse for my actions, let's get into it. Now, we all know the story. Rudolph is born with a glowing red nose that makes him different from the rest of the reindeer. His father, Donner, feels that Rudolph should hide his nose so he doesn't get bullied by the other reindeer. I honestly can't blame him, since the way he is treated is beyond abuse. I'm not just talking about the beginning, but the entire film and even beyond that time frame. Rudolph reluctantly goes to the reindeer games with his fake clay nose that his father made. And at these reindeer games, he flirts with Clarice and does very well until he spars with Fireball, making his real nose visible. Then Coach Comet just freaking bullies him with the rest of the reindeer. Like, what the heck? Comet bans Rudolph from the reindeer games for some reason, and then he leaves to avoid that harassment. Clarice does have a pass, since she walks home with Rudolph despite his nose, and doesn't take that away from his appearance. Rudolph's mom is safe as well, and Donner redeems himself later, but we'll get to that. After Clarice goes with her father, Rudolph decides to run away from his home because he's a misfit among them. He collides paths with Hermie, who has been experiencing the same thing with the elves, so they journey together. This is where the true light of the situation begins to reveal itself. Who goes after a missing child reindeer? Not a single soul, but his mother, father, and Clarice. Who searches for the missing elf? Absolutely no one. You see where I'm trying to lead here. When someone goes missing, the police get involved, family and friends band together to find them. But in this case, no one does, except 3 deer. Not even Santa bats an eye, and Santa literally came to meet Rudolph at the beginning of the frickin' movie. They don't care about what happens to him or Hermie. When Rudolph returns as an adult, he is told by Santa that his family and Clarice are out looking for him. Now they are missing, and what do Santa or the reindeer do about this? Nothing. No search team for a main member of the 8 reindeer that fly Santa's sleigh. Man, Santa is terrible in this movie. Finally, with the help of Yukon Cornelius and Hermie, Rudolph saved his family and Clarice from the abominable snowman, and they all returned to Santa's castle. A blizzard had struck the North Pole, making Santa uneasy about going out and delivering gifts to all the children. Santa, seeing Rudolph's nose, asks if he can guide his sleigh that night. The story ends as Rudolph leads the sleigh through the blizzard and Christmas is saved. What really led this theory deeper down the chimney was the iconic Rudolph song. It gives us the final part of this tragic tale. You'll go down in history. No, he didn't. No one knew about Rudolph until 1964. And who was the cause of that? Santa. The fat, jolly piece of crap is behind all of it. You really think, after no one cared to look for him, when no one would be nice to him just because he was different, and when Santa only asked Rudolph to guide his sleigh because he was useful for that certain situation, that they would continue to be nice to him after this? They used this poor victim for the talent they hated until it was their only hope. Santa could have just put lights on, but he used Rudolph because he was lazy. He almost quit Christmas because of a blizzard, though all the kids were counting on him. After it was over, they would go back to treating him just like they did before. He was the one who stopped us from hearing the tale as the main top guy of the North. He, as the big boss in the chair, controlled the information that was released to us mere mortals. He never went down in history because Santa had us. No, everyone forget that he existed. Do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Of course not. This movie was the reminder to the world of the underdog's journey to success that we never heard about. And now that we know, we haven't heard from Rudolph in ages. He had a New Year's special, but after that our knowledge goes dark. The way he was treated was beyond cruelty. Then all the reindeer loved him. This line is a lie. He had his moment, but was thrown back down into the hole of depression they put him in before. The holly jolly giant could have put a stop to it, but he let it happen. He didn't care all along with the rest of the reindeer and the elves. We don't hear about Hermie either. Wonder why? People hate change, and Santa displayed this by hiding the truth and ending any hope that no matter how different, we can succeed. I may just be overanalyzing, but it all makes so much sense. The actions of Santa over the movie, the lines from the song, and the fact that they had to tell us, and what we remember today, all comes together to reveal the truth. Rudolph was abused for his talents, and Santa not only stood as it happened, but also tried his darndest to assure that no one knew what they had done. Well guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I urge you to watch Rudolph again. Take a look at the pieces of the film that I described, and learn the reality that was hiding in plain sight. If you agree that Santa is a vile, terrible, abusive man, who was behind a scheme to hide Rudolph's triumphant story from the public, and continued to harass the poor soul for his differences, then hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to say Merry Christmas once again, hope your holiday was better than this terrible year, and also to check out my other content on this channel if you found this interesting. We may only have one video left in 2020, so see you guys next time.